bitch. All right.
What's up, guys? It's the Russian Badger. Do you guys ever just put this game in your disk drive on your PS3 or your PC, maybe even your Xbox 360, and just be like, holy shit, man, this game is so fun? I get that every single day. Believe it or not, I get it every single day. Granted, I do have some days where I'm like, oh my god, I want to break my fucking PS3. You know, we all get frustration, but actually one technique that I actually have is I have a backup game, and believe it or not, my backup game, when I'm really pissed in Bad Company too, is the original Bad Company. And if you've never played it, highly recommend it. I mean, it didn't get the best ratings, but who the hell cares about IGN? Yeah, IGN doesn't know shit about gaming. Actually, maybe they do, but let's get into the gameplay. Okay, I flank left side because if you flank right side, you can get blasted by a tank. End of story. Because on Arica Harbor / the Iraq / Afghanistan level with way too much sand, if you flank right side and you don't do it correctly, and it's very hard to do it correctly, you're going to get your ass blasted by a tank. End of story. So I do eventually snake all the way around to B, and although it may look like I'm loitering a little bit, I just kind of do tend to loiter around an objective once I get there, so that my other squad mates can spawn on me and kind of support me once I do arm the objective. And although I was anticipating to arm the objective, I don't eventually arm the objective. One of my squad mates gets it, and we basically fart around here until we get that exploded. And that includes a few kills of the hatchet-faced Russian. The medics look so awful, man. It's like, number one, Russian medic, you're wearing a red hat, and this entire level is covered with sand. You're gonna stick out like a sore thumb everywhere that you go. Okay, next set of objectives, flank up the left side as I usually do. And one key thing that I want to emphasize, always go for the harder objective first on basically any level in Bad Company 2. If you get the harder objective first, it makes your job so much easier on the attacking team, because obviously objective B on the second set of objectives on Arica Harbor / the Iraq / the Sandy level, you can break the building down on it. The building is destructible, and you can easily destroy that objective by breaking the building down, which is obviously a much easier objective than objective A, and that's the reason why I go for the harder objective A, first. And I loiter around here until I cap a couple people in the face, and I go out for a second helping, and I try to get the recon, don't get any of them, and I get shot with an M60. Oh, I gotta love that weapon, right? By the hatchet-faced prick of the Russian medic. Russian medics make me smile for some reason, just because they don't. They're like, I am Russian medic, and I don't smile ever because I am Russian. Okay. Moving on, I get a few more kids. Actually, my B got defused after I was killed by that Russian medic. Oh, double kill. Enjoy your Klondike bar, bitches. Excuse me. Originally, our plan was to break the building down with Destruction 2.0 because that was easy's. Excuse me. Speaking like I'm some kind of. I get so caught up in my words because I have a long tongue. Okay. Originally, our plan was to break the building down because it seemed like the easiest plan, but actually, a teammate of mine just armed the fuse and we were able to get it that way. So, whatever floats your boat, whatever gets the objective done, I'm happy with. And, I do get an engineer around the corner here, and is it just me or am I the only one that gets killed by engineers virtually all the time? I mean, I don't get killed by assault guys very much. Not really usually a victim of spray. There, I get another engineer. I'm not really usually a victim of spray and pray from medics. Rarely get sniped, but I am always just getting raped by engineers. I don't know what it is with the SMGs or close range, but just happen to get killed by them. And then I arm A, and I quickly GTFO because that's what you need to do once you arm an objective. And really here, it's really effective to stay alive just after you arm an objective, because then your squad mates can spawn very, very, very close to you and help you defend the objective until the objective is exploded. And as you can see here, that works very, very well. I don't know how I didn't see that Russian medic. He ran right past me, and I didn't see him for some reason. I don't know how he didn't see me, but nonetheless, my other medic on my squad takes him out promptly, which I very much appreciate. And these guys get fucking capped. I don't get that guy. I get this guy, though. And that's another thing that I want to emphasize. I don't know how I didn't get capped after I actually armed the objective. It's very, very odd, but I get this guy with my 50 caliber bolt action BMG 338 1,000 million yard range AN-94 Abacon. That's another thing that I do want to touch on. The Abacon, absolutely, I don't know what the term is. I've heard this term before online. I think the kids say rapes face. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but I mean, I get many internet sayings incorrect. I mean, I'm only 17 and I'm not even hip to the lingo. I think in one case, in a previous video, I said I am pawning some nubs. And I believe I should be switching that saying to poning some noobs. I sound like such a noob right now when it comes to lingo, but that's because I am a noob when it comes to lingo. I'm more of a skilled player, not more of a socializer, but I do oftentimes yell into my mic excessively while I'm playing. Like, if you ever play with me, I yell quite a bit. I'm not going to call myself a whiner, but I don't exactly have the nicest tone when I'm playing online. My technique here was to use my AN-94 Abacon to shoot their shins. And apparently that does some there's a serious damage multiplier in their shins, and they bleed out quickly. Of course, I'm kidding, there's no damage multiplier in their shins, but it's very good for killing them nonetheless when you can't see their heads. And guys, come on. You don't need to fucking montage every single person you see with like a 360, 720, 1080 spin with a headshot with a 40mm shotgun. Just kill him. Just kill him. That's all that I care about. And you don't really see an example in this particular match, but I do want to emphasize that while you're on the attacking team, I almost said the assaulting team. Well, that's true, but when you're on the attacking team, do not always shoot everyone that you see. And that may not be a piece of advice that you've heard before, but stopping and shooting someone only draws a lot of attention to yourself. And that's more so in a scenario where you're trying to be stealthy and sneak around the defenses instead of engaging the entire team and most likely being overrun and shot. But if you're trying to be stealthy and you stop and you shoot at a guy, it's really not a good idea. It's really not a good idea, especially with the assault class, because obviously your weapon is unsuppressed. It's not silenced. So whenever you fire it, you're going to draw an awful lot of attention to yourself and most likely get shot within a matter of seconds. And then here I observe that the right flank, it's not really working for me. So then I decide to flank the shit out of him on the left side, which works quite well. And I am just capping bitches like it's Christmas. Is it just me, or does that saying not make sense? That's not even a saying, but double kill. Enjoy your Klondike bar. So I decided to go left side just because I really don't think you guys want to see it, but I actually got killed 6 straight times. No, it wasn't 6. It was less than 6. I think it was 3 or 4. I lost track, but I armed the objective, or I attempted to arm the objective so many times, and I got killed so many times. I decided to take out the guys on the left side and then move in. And I also used the technique of pumping a lot of smoke, which did work for the first couple times, and my teammate did get it armed once, but we did not really have the goods or the teamwork, you could say, to actually destroy the objective, and that's the spoiler alert. We lose this match, and although it may not be a Hollywood ending, oh, we don't all survive, and we don't all win, and Superman and Spider-Man don't come in and save the day. Moral of the story, use C4, use AT4, use RPG, use Gustav. Destroy an objective without arming it when the teammates are just camping around it. So, my name is TheRussianBadger. I will see you guys very soon. I want to thank you for watching, and remember, children, play the objective.